have been driving forever. Forever! Forever! We have been on the road forever. It seems like literally forever. We spent like majority of the day in Yellowstone. It was amazing. And then we were talking, has anyone ever finished the song 99 Bottles of Beer on the Wall? Have you ever finished it?
No. I got to like 78 stuff.
Most people give up after a while. We should do the whole thing. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 90, what are we at? 97, no, yeah. I'm tired. 97 bottles of beer on the wall, 97 bottles of beer on the wall, 97 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 96 bottles of beer on the wall, 96 bottles of beer on the wall, 96 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 95 bottles of beer on the wall, 95 bottles of beer on the wall, 95 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 94 bottles of beer on the wall. 94 bottles of beer on the wall, 94 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 93 bottles of beer on the wall, 93 bottles of beer on the wall, 93 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 92 bottles of beer on the wall, 92 bottles of beer on the wall, 92 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 91 bottles of beer on the wall, 91 bottles of beer on the wall, 91 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 90 bottles of beer on the wall, 90 bottles of beer on the wall, 90 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 89 bottles of beer on the wall, 89 bottles of beer on the wall, 89 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 88 bottles of beer on the wall, 88 bottles of beer on the wall, 88 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 87 bottles of beer on the wall, 87 bottles of beer on the wall, 87 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 86 bottles of beer on the wall, 86 bottles of beer on the wall, 86 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 85 bottles of beer on the wall, 85 bottles of beer on the wall, 85 bottles of beer. Why does beer have to be on the wall? I'm not a drinker. Maybe
take
somebody.
it down, pass it around.
94 bottles of beer on the wall, 84 bottles of beer on the wall, 84 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 83 bottles of beer on the wall, 83 bottles of beer on the wall, 83 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 82 bottles of beer on the wall, 82 bottles of beer on the wall, 82 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 81 bottles of beer on the wall, 81.
Yes.
81 bottles of beer on the wall, 81 bottles of beer. Take one down around. 80 bottles of beer on the wall, 80 bottles of beer on the wall, 80 bottles of beer. Take one down. Pass it around. 79 bottles of beer on the wall, 79 bottles of beer on the wall, 79 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 78 bottles of beer on the wall, 78 bottles of beer on the wall, 78 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 70, what is it? 77?
Yes.
77 bottles of beer on the wall, 77 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 76 bottles of beer on the wall, 76 bottles of beer on the wall, 76 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 76 bottles of beer on the wall, 76 bottles of beer on the wall, 76 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 75 bottles of beer on the wall, 75 bottles of beer on the wall, 75 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 74 bottles of beer on the wall, 74 bottles of beer on the wall, 74 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 73 bottles of beer on the wall, 73 bottles of beer on the wall, 73 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 72 bottles of beer on the wall. That's a lot of beer. You think about it, that's a really a whole lot of beer. 71 bottles of beer on the wall, 71 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 70 bottles of beer on the wall, 70 bottles of beer on the wall, 70 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. Hey, I'm doing the speed limit. And you passed me like I was sitting still. Really? Take one down, pass it around. 69 bottles of beer on the wall, 69 bottles of beer. take one down, pass it around. 68 bottles of beer on the wall, 68 bottles of beer on the wall, 68 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 67 bottles of beer on the wall, 67 bottles of beer on the wall, 67 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 66 bottles of beer, 66 bottles of beer on the wall, 66 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 65 bottles of beer on the wall, 65 bottles of beer on the wall, 65 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. What number is it? 64. 64 bottles of beer on the wall, 64 bottles of beer on the wall, 64 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 63 bottles of beer on the wall, 63 bottles of beer on the wall, 63 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 62 bottles of beer on the wall, 62 bottles of beer on the wall, 62 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 61 bottles of beer on the wall, 61 bottles of beer on the wall, 61 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 60 bottles of beer on the wall. Woo! We just walked crossed into our state that where we live. 60 bottles of beer on the wall, 60 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 59 bottles of beer on the wall, 59 bottles of beer on the wall, 59 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 58 bottles of beer on the wall, 58 bottles of beer on the wall, 58 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 57 bottles of beer on the wall, 57 bottles of beer on the wall, 57 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 56, right?
Yes.
56 bottles of beer on the wall, 56 bottles of beer on the wall, 56 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 55 bottles of beer on the wall, 55 bottles of beer on the wall, 55 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 54 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah, we're at 54. We're almost halfway.
Yeah.
54 bottles of beer on the wall, 54 bottles of beer. Have you ever finished the song?
Nope.
Take one down, pass it around. 53 bottles of beer on the wall, 53 bottles of beer on the wall, 53 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 52 bottles of beer on the wall, 52 bottles of beer on the wall, 52 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 51 bottles of beer on the wall, 51 bottles of beer on the wall, 51 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 5150. 5150, by the way, is a fantastic Van Halen song. Not song, but album. Also a song too, but fantastic album. One of the best ones, in my personal opinion. But 51 bottles of beer on the wall, 51 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. $50. Oh! 50 bottles of beer on the wall, 50 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 49 bottles of beer on the wall, 49 bottles of beer on the wall, 49 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 48 bottles of beer on the wall, 48 bottles of beer on the wall, 48 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 47 bottles of beer on the wall, 47 bottles of beer on the wall, 47 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 46 bottles of beer on the wall, 46 bottles of beer on the wall, 46 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 45 bottles of beer on the wall, 45 bottles of beer on the wall, 45 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 44 bottles of beer on the wall, 44 bottles of beer, 44 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 43 bottles of beer on the wall, 43 bottles of beer on the wall, 43 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 42 bottles of beer on the wall, 42 bottles of beer on the wall, 42 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 41 bottles of beer on the wall, 41 bottles of beer on the wall, 41 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 48 bottles of beer on the wall, 40 bottles of beer on the wall, 40 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 39 bottles of beer on the wall. See, think about it. They don't put beer on the wall. If you've been to any, I'm not a drinker. I've never had a drink in my life. But if you go into a bar, only thing that's ever on the wall is
Good stuff.
Okay, yeah, what people consider the good stuff, all your liquor. So why would you put beer on the wall? It makes no sense to me. I gotta have somebody explain this song to me. I've sang it as a kid, just drive my parents nuts in the car. Now I'm driving myself nuts in the car, but that's life. 39 bottles of beer on the wall, 39 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 38 bottles of beer on the wall, 38 bottles of beer on the wall, 38 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 37 bottles of beer on the wall, 37 bottles of beer on the wall, 37 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 36 bottles of beer on the wall, 36 bottles of beer on the wall, 36 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 35 bottles of beer on the wall. 35 bottles of beer on the wall, 35 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 34 bottles of beer on the wall, 34 bottles of beer on the wall, 34 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 33 bottles of beer on the wall. 33 bottles of beer on the wall, 33 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 32 bottles of beer on the wall, 32 bottles of beer on the wall, 32 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 33 31 bottles of beer on the wall, 31 bottles of beer on the wall, 31 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 30 bottles of beer on the wall, 30 bottles of beer on the wall, 30 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 29 bottles of beer on the wall. We're on the home stretch. We're at 29. 29. This will be the first time you have ever had this song finished in your life that you ever heard. Most people give up by this time. 29 bottles of beer on the wall, 29 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 28 bottles of beer on the wall, 28 bottles of beer on the wall, 28 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 27 bottles of beer on the wall, 27 bottles of beer on the wall, 27 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 26 bottles of beer on the wall, 26 bottles of beer on the wall, 26 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 25 bottles of beer on the wall, 25 bottles of beer on the wall, 25 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 24 bottles of beer on the wall, 24 bottles of beer on the wall, 24 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 23 bottles of beer on the wall, 23 bottles of beer on the wall, 23 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 22 bottles of beer on the wall, 22 bottles of beer on the wall, 22 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 21 bottles of beer on the wall, 21 bottles of beer on the wall, 21 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 20 bottles of beer on the wall, 20 bottles of beer on the wall, 20 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 19 bottles of beer on the wall. Excuse me. 19 bottles of beer on the wall, 19 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 18 bottles of beer on the wall, 18 bottles of beer on the wall, 18 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 17 bottles of beer on the wall, 17 bottles of beer on the wall, 17 bottles of beer. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! 17 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 16 bottles of beer on the wall, 16 bottles of beer on the wall, 16 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 15 bottles of beer on the wall, 15 bottles of beer on the wall, 15 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 14 bottles of beer on the wall, 14 bottles of beer on the wall, 14 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 13 bottles of beer on the wall, 13 bottles of beer on the wall, 13 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 12 bottles of beer on the wall, 12 bottles of beer on the wall, 12 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 11 bottles of beer on the wall, 11 bottles of beer on the wall, 11 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 10 bottles of beer on the wall, 10 bottles of beer on the wall, 10 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 9 bottles of beer on the wall, 9. We are at 9. It is official at 9. 9 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 8 bottles of beer on the wall. You're like, we're gonna finish this thing. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, man. 9 bottles of beer on the wall. No, 8 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 7 bottles of beer on the wall, 7 bottles of beer on the wall, 7 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 6 bottles of beer on the wall, 6 bottles of beer on the wall, 6 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 5 bottles of beer on the wall, 5 bottles of beer on the wall, 5 bottles of beer. What are you looking for? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not. No, you can't have that pillow.
I'm grabbing that pillow.
What?
Grabbing a blanket.
Why are you grabbing a blanket? You're not cold.
I'm always cold.
5 bottles of beer on the wall, 5 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 4 bottles of beer on the wall, 4 bottles of beer on the wall, 4 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 3 bottles of beer on the wall, 3 bottles of beer on the wall. Beer. Take one down, pass it around. 2 bottles of beer on the wall, 2 bottles of beer on the wall, 2 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 1
Bottle of beer on the wall.
1
Bottle of beer on the wall.
1 bottle of beer on the wall, 1 bottle of beer. Take it down, pass it around. 0 bottles of beer on the wall. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Wouldn't you say he's a girl who has everything?
Who, me?
What?
That's not what I said.
You can have a pillow! Why?
MCA.
No. What are you doing? You can't get comfortable.
Comfy.
You can't. No pillow!
Dad, no.
No pillow! No pillow!
Please, Dad, stop.
You've had too much pillow. You sleep too much. You slept all day yesterday. Literally all day. All day. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't even know what that means. Little darling.
Dad.
Yes. Hold on. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, people always say, no. There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. No. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out. That's my drink. That's my water. That's my water. That's my water!
Oh yeah, it is.
You're drinking my water!
That's all I wanted anyways.
Well, pour it on your head.
No.
If I wasn't afraid that you'd get it on my iPad, you would be drenched by now. See? Now that I don't, since I don't know how far we are.
You know where to go.
I know where to go. I'll tell you where to go if you're not careful. What are you doing? You can't watch that. You should know you're not watching that.
Yeah.
You can't have mute sound because I'm busy.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Okay. Is that the city?
That is the city. That is correct.
Okay, when we pass the next green sign, we turn the light off.
Green signs.
Yes.
Road signs.
Not elder road signs. Not elder road signs.
Road signs.
Okay.
I'm delusional. Up! You touch it.
Stop.
Put it back.
Look.
Put it back. Put it back.
Look.
I'm singing.
Disco party.
No disco party. That makes people nauseous. Put it on normal.
Okay.
On normal, I rip your hair out.
Well, they got bubbles?
No bubbles!
Whoa.
Normal.
Dream.
Dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I walk through. You give me a word or a sentence and I'll know, I will either know a song that has those words in it, or I will create a song that has those words in it.
Sit.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. I'll be sitting on the dock of the bay. I just like that, huh?
Stare.
Stare, 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 stare. Staring out the window.
I thought you were
where I go.
I thought you were going to say she's walking the stair to heaven.
No.
I'm buying Stairway to Heaven.
What?
That you were gonna say buying Stairway to Heaven.
No. I just made up a song. Don't do that. That's annoying.
Sketch?
Don't do it.
Etch a sketch.
Put it on normal. Give me a song. Come on. Give me words.
Star Wars.
Ba 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 ba. Can't stump the chump.
Let me go to sleep.
What?
Let me watch Star Wars.
No Star Wars. There is no Star Wars. Star Wars doesn't exist. Star Wars is the lamest thing that ever been invented.
Fine. That this live will be exactly 20 minutes long when I stop it, okay?
No, it will not.
Yes, please.
No. No.
Please.
Not until I know where, when just a little bit further than I know where I'm going to go. I'll tell you, it'll be fine. And I'll give you time.
Ma.
What?
I want to finish Star Wars.
Mama.
Okay, Dad. Zaki, 20 minutes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. 3.
Garland. Judy
2,
Garland.
3,
No.
2.
No. No.
Fine. 7 seconds past, Dad. You need a GPS.
GPS?
Yes.
I don't need GPS. Don't need no stinking GPS. I know where I'm going. I know where I've been. That's all that matters.
Can I eat
You know, no Star Wars for you.
like
Actually, there's no words. There's no music in it, so you can keep it low and it will work.
Okay.
I fool you. I make joke. I put pee-pee in your coke. Fix it, go fall. Oh boy. Almost home. Almost home. Almost home. Not really. We still got a long ways to go. Finn. Turn down something. You'll never. You wanted to finish. You started over.
Yeah.
You can't start over, so you have to fast forward past the da 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 da.
Turn it down.
I'm telling you, can't have that. Because Disney blah 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 blah.
Okay, stop. I need a blanket then.
It's still gonna hear it. The blanket is not muffle proof.
Yes, it is.
No.
Let me watch it.
Watching Star Wars. I like this microphone. It's the greatest microphone that ever was invented. But you know what the problem with this microphone? Do you want to know what the problem with the microphone is?
That?
No. Let me show you.
I have a headache.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
Luke Skywalker has vanished in his absence.
Are you reading that?
Sinister First Order
Most people never read that.
Has risen from the ashes, and the Empire will not rise into a sky.
Okay.
Has been destroyed.
You can turn that off. They can't see me. See you guys. Enjoy.